Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the London Monarchs.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Down. 10-2 soft. Hey, Alpha. He's heavy on the edges. Mike 51. Mike 51. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey. Hey, it's Orbit. Put your hands on it. Be driven.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 13. And he's got Shockey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Here we go. Check, 47. Come on, D. Bravo. 47, Mike 47. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check 13. What? 13.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Check.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Motion. Check four. Watch twins. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the edge. Slam. Shift.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. It's complete to Hopkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, check, 47. You remember me? You remember me? Yeah. 47 mic, 47 mic. Mike, hot shot. Watch the out. Hey. 24, check 24. Check.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He finds Beckham complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I go. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike's 47. Let's go, defense. Defense. And here we go. Switch. Check it out.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And an alley to run. Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They had 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6. 6, pull it high. Hey, Mike 51. Switch up. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. 51's the mic. Double dog. That's the way. Yeah.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set. 18, Gator. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. Barkley looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set. 30 base. Go. 51 Mike 51. What we got? 51's the mic. Watch the screen.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. Barkley.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
51 the mark, boy. 51. Yep. Got one. Hey, wahoo. 51's the mic. Yeah. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Now.
Back to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, shoot.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down, Giants.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
On the ready.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now.
They'll look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, but the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got that. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Under 10, 10. He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. And touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2nd and 4. Going left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. 44, Mike, 44. Look at me, Zipper. Both together. Both of them, Mike.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Check 31, check 31. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Showing up. Same on. Shut up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. He'll let it go. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Talking about 47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Yeah. Let's go right here now. Check. 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 6 guys. Check 6 guys. He's checking.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Safe. Check safety, check safety. Kill. 25. Check 25. Undercrush. Check it out, Reed. Jim. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Returnable here from the 38. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Let's go. 50.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still that all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
39 yards there, a big one.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the set. 53. Check 53. They're going to need some therapy after this. That's it. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D. Check. Go. Crunch. Crunch. Switch. Switch. Check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Yeah. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 13. Check 13.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Get ready. At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
61, Matchbox Lights. Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw here. It's complete to Cruz. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set 18 Gator. We gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On second down now, Barkley. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
General West. 51 to Mike. Hey, tight. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm crouch. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, orbit. Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm here all day. 51, Mike. Mike 51. I got it. Ready.
Throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Check it back.
First and 10 at the 39.
Check 3. Check 24. Check 3. Come on, go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Second and 9 now. And he's got Shockey. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. A gain of 3, second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, high 7.
Now back to throw.
Push him back. Push him back.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Go. Stay on. Stay on. Football to Mike. Mike, football. Here we go. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Back.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's flip it. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the slant. Tighten up. Tighten. Shift. Rush in. Shift. Go. Drop. Shift.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Kill. Turn up. Check 43. Check 52. Hey, watch it. Slam. Watch the twist. He's coming. We got double up. Watch out.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins Haskins. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Check 31, check 31.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Greystone, Travis. 44 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. 48, wahoo. Check, check. Let's go, D.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, you.
He'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey. Get it ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the home team here, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.